Alex, just going off that, why exactly weren't you impressed with Ilia? What did you see that we perhaps didn't see in that?
A list of wins and losses is not what a fighter's track record is all about, but it is a personal journey filled with triumphs, setbacks, and hard-fought lessons. Every fight is a story of resilience, sacrifice, and sheer determination. But how do we measure a fighter's worth behind the bright lights and thundering applause? Be prepared as we reveal the layers of their past battles, explore the strategies that define them, and uncover the heart and soul of their fighting spirit. Early life. A fierce fighter named Ilia Topuria is famous for being fierce and tough. He showed everyone how powerful he was whenever he stepped into the ring, making his opponents really afraid. Being invincible, Topuria baffled his contenders with his reflexes and confidence in the ring. How did he manage to rise to this point? Starting from humble beginnings, he conquered the ring in Spain, securing 4 consecutive victories and a coveted championship belt. But that was just the beginning. Venturing onto the international stage, he showcased his skills in Finland. Then came a monumental achievement in 2018. He and his brother etched their names in history as the first Georgians to attain a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, a feat of immense significance in MMA. Despite falling short of championship glory in some bouts, his resilience propelled him forward, honing his craft with each encounter. The year 2019 marked a pivotal turn as he joined the ranks of the Brave Combat Federation, seizing victories across the globe from Bogota to Bahrain. And who could forget that electrifying moment when he delivered a jaw-dropping knockout blow to Steven Goncalves, solidifying his status as a burgeoning luminary in the fiercely competitive world of MMA? Topuria's UFC debut, victory against Yusuf Zalal. Have you ever witnessed a clash of styles so intense it kept you on the edge of your seat? At UFC Fight Night, Munhoz vs. Edgar, 2 rising stars, Ilia Topuria and Yusuf Zalal, stepped into the octagon for a showdown that had fans buzzing with anticipation. But here's the kicker. Topuria, a grappling maestro from Georgia, faced off against Zalal, a striking sensation known for his lightning-fast agility. When these 2 styles collide, fireworks are bound to happen, right? Well, let me tell you folks, what went down was nothing short of spectacular. Topuria wasted no time showcasing his ground game prowess, relentlessly taking Zalal down and asserting his dominance on the mat. But hold on just a second. Zalal wasn't about to go down without a fight. Despite being pinned to the canvas, he fought tooth and nail, thwarting submission attempts and landing some solid strikes from his back. The tension in the air was palpable as the battle raged on for 3 grueling rounds. And when the final bell rang, it was Topuria who emerged victorious, his grappling finesse earning him a well-deserved unanimous decision from the judges, all scoring at 29-28 in his favor. But mark my words, this wasn't just a win for Topuria. It was a statement, a declaration of his arrival on the UFC stage. With a performance like that, he not only carved out a path for himself, but paved the way for what promised to be an electrifying journey in the world of MMA. Topuria vs. Hall. In a highly anticipated match at UFC 264, the skilled fighter Ilia Topuria went head-to-head against the enigmatic Ryan Hall. Hall was expected to put up a tough fight against Topuria. However, Topuria's patience and opportunistic brute force proved to be a formidable combination that shattered Hall's defenses. Throughout the match, the 2 fighters exchanged blows and grappling maneuvers, with Topuria looking for any opportunity to gain the upper hand. Topuria seized the moment as the fight climaxed and dealt a decisive blow to Hall, securing a stunning victory and sending shockwaves throughout the division. Topuria's impressive win against such a formidable opponent cemented his status as a top-tier fighter in the league. Topuria vs. Herbert. The highly anticipated match between Ilia Topuria and Jay Herbert, skilled fighters in their own right, was nothing short of a spectacle. Despite being noticeably smaller than his opponent, Topuria stood his ground, displaying remarkable resilience and tenacity. The fight was evenly matched in the first round, with both fighters exchanging punishing blows, but Topuria was knocked down in the final seconds, leaving the crowd anticipating his defeat. Topuria came back stronger in the second round, with unmatched speed and precision. He landed devastating blows, leaving Herbert dazed, and ultimately delivered a knockout punch, solidifying his dominance. Topuria's fans eagerly await his next move as he continues to carve his path to greatness. Will he continue to dominate the competition, or will he face his toughest challenge yet? Only time will tell, but one thing remains clear. In savagery, Topuria reigns supreme. Topuria versus Mitchell. The arena was buzzing with excitement as two undefeated featherweights, Bryce Mitchell and Ilia Topuria, stepped into the octagon for a highly anticipated showdown. From the opening bell, Topuria showcased unparalleled confidence and ferocity, peppering Mitchell with a barrage of strikes that left him reeling. Despite Mitchell's attempts to take the fight to the ground, Topuria displayed impressive takedown defense and kept the fight standing. Tour's strikes grew more powerful as the fight progressed, eventually leading to a brutal knockdown that forced Mitchell to the ground. In a last-ditch effort to salvage the fight, Mitchell attempted to lock in a submission hold. Topuria expertly maneuvered into an arm triangle choke that left Mitchell dazed and defeated. The crowd erupted in cheers as Topuria was declared the winner, having performed a dominant performance showcasing his exceptional skills and unwavering determination. Rise to the main stage, Topuria versus EMT. Ever wondered what it takes to dominate the octagon at the main event? On June 24th, met Emmett and Topuria at the main event of UFC Fight Night. Topuria unleashes a masterclass in striking, grappling, and cardio, leaving Emmett stunned. The judges' scorecards tell the tale: 50-44, 50-42, 49-45, all in favor of Topuria. With this victory, Topuria notches his record to an impressive 13-0, solidifying his status as a top contender in the 145-pound division. The night belonged to Topuria, who cemented his legacy with a performance for the ages. Topuria's hot-headedness and UFC 298. Alexander Volkanovski against Ilia Topuria. Two titans of the featherweight division, each boasting an arsenal of skills and an unyielding hunger for victory. First, let's talk about Volkanovski. With a track record that reads like a highlight reel of dominance, he's one of the most formidable featherweight champions to ever grace the octagon. He has lost just a single fight compared with 21 impeccable wins. With his sixth title defense looming on the horizon, he's not just a champion, he's a force of nature. But standing in his path is the undefeated juggernaut, Ilia Topuria. Topuria isn't just a rising star, he's a supernova on the brink of detonation. Undefeated in his professional career with an impeccable record of 18 wins and 0 losses, this Georgian powerhouse brings a ferocious blend of aggression and precision to every bout. With 14 knockouts and 4 submissions under his belt, he's not just a threat, he's a walking cataclysm waiting to happen. Ilia Topuria is renowned for his cockiness and aggression, traits that recently led him into trouble during a bar altercation in Spain. Accompanied by Omar Montes, a former boxer and Spanish singer, Topuria engaged in a brawl after being provoked by an unknown individual while playing an arcade game. The incident, captured on video and shared widely on social media, thrust him further into the spotlight for his confrontational behavior. Are you wondering what happened when Topuria's aggressive style strikes against Volkanovski's versatility and tactical acumen? And let's not forget the stakes. The UFC featherweight title hangs in the balance, a glittering prize that both warriors will stop at nothing to claim. This display of hot-headedness wasn't isolated. Topuria's penchant for arrogance was evident before his bout with Alexander Volkanovski at UFC 298. He disparaged the champion, deeming him a boring wrestler and a fake champion, even going as far as wearing the UFC belt before the fight, insinuating his impending victory. Predictions of a first-round knockout added to his bravado, illustrating his lack of respect and underestimation of his opponent. While those bold statements were offensive to many, Topuria's fans emphasized that they were nothing but some checks to reality and some insight into the future. Topuria adhered to his bold statements when he met Volkanovski in the octagon ring. Sticking to his bold claims, he won the fight by a brutal knockout in the second round, emphasizing Topuria's superiority and confidence. In combat sports, where brutality reigns supreme, Ilia Topuria is a beacon of unyielding power and undeniable skill. As he prepares to carve his path to glory, one thing is certain: the world will witness the making of a champion.